If you're trying to get verified at your home address for your Google business listing, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 most common roadblocks that business owners often stumble into that makes this process go sideways. I'm also going to share with you the things that you want to prepare in advance of doing this verification if you're starting from scratch and you haven't started that yet. And then finally, I'm going to wrap up with some things that you can do to prepare your advantage before going through verification, because it can be worth the time preparing some extra things in advance of doing this to make sure the process goes smoothly. I'm going to help you out with that. That said, in the description below this video, there's a ton of resources and other videos where we're helping business owners just like you get through the verification process for Google business profiles. Dig into that, check it out. Let's get into the topic. All right, so first thing is the 3 biggest roadblocks that business owners face when trying to get verified at their home address. Number 1 is when they go through the process, they forget to select the option that says customers do not visit my business for services. When you select this correctly, it sets you up as a service area business where your address is not visible. That's the number 1 thing that Google hates when you try to get verified at a home address, is if you accidentally check mark the wrong box there and you say that customers can visit you at the house, you will never make it through their verification process and they won't tell you why. But this is the most common one that I see. The second one is that the video verification was botched. And so the video verification process is something that's new to Google over the last few years to stop scammers and spammers from putting up fake Google business listings. And so the video verification is something that's often done incorrectly and can lead to issues getting it verified. And so some of the common things that I see with the video verification are not shooting the video outside to begin with, where you can see some signage about where the house is actually located. And then when you walk into the home and to the home office, there's nothing inside the office that shows that it's a legitimate home office representing the business that's trying to get verified. That's the second most common thing. I've got videos in the description that go into far more detail about what to include in your video walkthrough. The last thing that I see that's also common is not having the right documentation in place for the verification. So what that looks like is an articles of incorporation for the business that lists the business at the home address. So it would have the name of the business as it's being shown on Google, or what you're putting into Google when you go to verify it, and then the address that you're trying to verify from, even though you're hiding the address. Google still knows where you're trying to get verified, and they need that stuff to match up. So articles of incorporation are usually the trump card for this, but you can also have utilities in the name of the business. You can have the insurance for the business, your certificate of insurance. There's a couple of other things as well, but documentation is the 3rd most common reason home businesses aren't getting verified for Google business profiles. Okay, so now that we've walked through the top 3 reasons that businesses don't make it through the process, let's talk about the best practices for going through your verification. The most important thing that I'll share with you is the video walkthrough. Okay, so Google says that they'll give you 3 to 5 minutes. In my experience, they don't like it when the video is longer than 2. And so the best practices for this video is, number 1, you start your video verification outside the premises where you are showing signage of the closest crossroads. Okay, so you're showing signage, you're walking from the signage, you show your home with the address on it. And if you're verifying a business that's like in the trades, what you would like ideally is to have one of your trucks or vans parked in front of the home with business information on it. You can put like a magnet on there, which would be ideal. Before you do the video, you would want to make sure you have some equipment and things that are in the vehicle. And if you can unlock the vehicle during the verification to show that you can get in and out of it. All right. Once you've done that and you've shown the tools and things, you would walk inside, you would unlock the door. In all of this, you do not want to show any faces. You do not want to speak at all. Okay. And you go through, you open up, go into your house, and then walk directly into the home office. And then here's the biggest thing, right? You want to prepare your office for this verification. So on your screen, if you've got some kind of invoicing software that you use that doesn't show, sensitive client information, You want to show that invoicing software, like maybe it's Jobber or something like that. And you can, when you come up to the computer, you show that you're logged into Jobber and you can see the business name is on there. You also want business cards or some business literature that's on the desk, okay, while you do the walkthrough. And then you want the place to be furnished. So you want it to look nice, like it's being used. Anything else that you can put in there to prove that it's the business. You might have like a little banner or something in your home office. All right, all these things are going to help you have a more successful video verification. So that's what I wanted to prepare you with, and I've got more videos, information in the description below that goes into much more detail on all of this. The last thing I promised you is things that you can do to give yourself an advantage in the verification process, okay? So this is sometimes comes up as a roadblock for people, and when they go through the appeal process, which we can help with, if it gets denied, your verification gets denied, we can help you through the appeal process. One of the steps that we do is we look at, well, is there a website in place that clearly has the name of the business, the address of the business, and the phone number of the business on the page? And so if it's a home business, you might just list the name of the city and the zip code. But in any case, that information most likely in the footer or the contact page. The second thing that we'll do is we will make sure that all of the Google products are installed on the website. So Google Analytics, Google Search Console, and ideally those are installed and attached to the same email that's getting used to go through the Google Business Profile verification. All right, so install all the Google products. And the third thing that we do is we create, and you can do this too, you create your business on other business directories with the same information that you're feeding into Google. So you would go on Yelp and put this information in, the name of the business, the address, the phone number, the business description, and you would do this on Yelp, you do this on Bing, you would do this on Apple. Those things don't require a video verification. They just require most typically an email or a phone verification, okay? You get those things into place, maybe the Better Business Bureau and several others. Put those in place, and when you do the verification, all of those signals get taken into account and will help you go through a successful verification of your Google Business Profile for your home-based business. So I know this is a lot of information. If you would like us to answer some questions for it, if you would want me to help you walk you through the process or just take care of it for you, there's some information below this video. You can go to digitalharvest.io, jump on our calendar, speak with me or somebody from our team, and help you walk through this process, get you verified at your home address. There's many different pitfalls. I explained some of the major ones here, but there's nuances to it, and there's always something new from Google, right? We can help eliminate this pain, get you listed on Google Maps, and then allow you to run your business without worrying about all the hassles and Google hiccups. So that being said, I appreciate you for watching my video. Check out the description below with all the rest of our resources, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you like this one, you'll love some of the other videos we have posted here on our channel that help blue-collar business owners get more out of their digital marketing. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos. If you got questions or comments, post them below. I look forward to catching you on the next video. Bye for now.